Good morning, my name's John Wright, and today it just dawned on me it's the 31st of March, which is 431, which is 35th, like the 35th president, John F. Kennedy. These people that live in science, they may be living in that dimension that I mentioned because I'm just talking about these things that's clicked together, like the Bye Bye Miss America Pie with John McClane, or no, Don McClane. Don McClane. Don and John, see D-O-G. Look, they're seeing something into it. Bye Bye Miss America Pie, drove the Chevy to the levee was dry, all that stuff. People are living in songs, like even in that song it says the Trickies and stuff like this, they're out in space and all that stuff, Star Trek and all that stuff, you know. And John F. Kennedy died, and people are looking for new beginnings right now. I was named after John F. Kennedy, by the way. The cops came by here this morning, and I went out there and I kicked off a couple balls. I just walked out there looking like I did because, for one, my German tank was flipped over outside because I had racing out last night. And you could see it on the racing. It actually happened, which I'm going to upload this morning, too, by the way. It'll be the Easter race. But anyway, I had a sheriff come by here this morning. I got to wave to him. I got to wave to people. I have people cheering by here, children yesterday. It's nice to see a little child that says, "Would you sign my baseball card?" They'll bring you a card to a park, I told Ernie, I said, yeah, things are happening. Him and his wife look really good today. They look like they bought something for themselves. They rewarded themselves today, and that is healing, and that's good for a couple. I like him as a power couple. I like to tell her the power couple. Me and my sister Bonnie, we've had closer relationships before, but I don't think they're real bad right now. But she keeps her distance because she knows that I'm pushing the button. And I don't want to implant shit in her goddamn brain either, by the way. Every action has an equal opposite reaction, and if what I'm doing is affecting people from coast to coast, good. That's exactly what my dad would have wanted. My dad did not want people to suffer. But my dad was forced to do the job. And for a law enforcement officer to sit here and my dad's a celebrity, well, I've worked so hard to have the celebrity status I did in the bowling alleys and the bowling centers in the Lewis County, Washington, without that star power that all these people, the law officers, Jesus Christ, they hijacked the fucking airline in Lewis County. Aren't you proud of the law enforcement officers in Lewis County, Washington? Step right up. I'd like to knock you right down. Because the fact I'd like to have your guns and your badges, because if you were involved with the Merwin's case, if you know anything about Alpine Bowl being Airplane Bowl, if you know anything about the Zodiac killer being my dad, or D.B. Cooper and forced to do the job, and you think my dad is a goddamn celebrity, and my dad did act like he was a celebrity too. My dad did act like he was a celebrity too, by the way. I used to sing in the bowling alley to my dad. By the way, I used to take care of my dad's neck. I used to take care of my dad's back. I used to adjust his back. He'd tell me where it hurt, and I'd try to fix him. I tried to fix, and my family's the same way. When they're hurting, they come to me, and they get me to fix them. I'm right here, and I'm fixing them like Don Trump. He's not no Don McClane, Bye Bye Miss America Pie. He's not Don cleaning house. He's not cleaning out the swamp. This is not Bye Bye Miss America Pie. This is Easter. And you want to talk about Easter? There was a man that was murdered. His name was Terry Lance Shortridge. And I'm going to play a song, Rhapsody. Mama, I just shot a man. I just killed a man. This is just like Easter. This is just like John F. Kennedy hitting us in the face. I think it's time for resolve and putting people back together. I want to say Happy Easter. There's law enforcement officers. They've got children too, or do they? Some of them may be gay men hiding behind a badge with revenge and motives and stuff. And some of them may bear a woman's name, being a man, being teased by a lot of people, and even being dressed and putting lipstick and stuff. Like Easter, you know, you could color the egg and everything like that, but you want to see what's inside of it? I'm the proctologist. And I love people. But if they need it stuck up their ass, what their problem is, to get them better and whole, and us to get together and be together as a group of people that function together. Like my dad would say, like a fine-tuned gun. Well, when my dad said that fine-tuned gun shit, that didn't resonate with me because I don't work with these guys like a fine-tuned gun. I'm their hair trigger. They fucking lean on me and I go off and I fix it. I solve things no matter where it's at, no matter what they goddamn throw at me. I goddamn take on everything. So am I a champion sitting here in front of you? No. I'm a sucker that got lured into something that they have created. I have my plaque that says retard on it around here someplace, and in my next video that I'm playing today, I'm sure I'll be wearing it. So no matter how you dress up the Easter egg, the proof is in the pudding. You know, like Martin Luther King, I'm sure that's the man that said it was a black man that got murdered, that people should be judged by their color and not by their deeds, or something to that effect. But just because a man's white don't mean that you should believe him. I'm white. Why would you should believe me? Just because I'm D.B. Cooper's son and I'm sitting right here and I take on the law enforcement officers to their face. First time, every time, all the time. And I go like this to them. I don't go like this to them. But if they need this, they'll get this first. If they don't understand, look up. My dad was the guy. My dad was the Zodiac killer. And the cops and the Little Red Riding Hood, the Little Red Riding Hoods, are behind the murder of John F. Key. So this today is a brand new murder. Or this is a brand new day for America. But we're going to get over these murders and these hard spots in our lives. And things that, like John F. Kennedy, all that caused post-traumatic stress disorder. I talked to my friend Ernie Tobeck yesterday. I hit on the John McClane thing. Bye-bye, Miss America Pie. You know, the whole 9 yards, and he should have seen it. And I said, it's okay, Ernie. I said, there's a lot of people that does this. This is things that goes on, and it layers and stuff. And I think it dawned on him. You know, I think it's actually helping us. And thank you for your time this morning. I've done this in 8 minutes.